Hey there! Welcome to the Trail and Travel channel. My name is Erica and I will be your virtual tour guide today as we explore the Kodachrome Basin State Park in Utah. This place is a magical gem we found 20 miles off of Highway 12, situated right between Bryce Canyon National Park and Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. You can access everything you'll want to see off of two main roads. This park includes a visitor center stocked with snacks and souvenirs, 3 campgrounds, a disc golf course, 12 miles of hiking trail, and a laundromat equipped with Wi-Fi. At only $10 to enter and $25 to tent camp, you will get your money's worth with views alone. The rock formations you find here are unlike anything else you'll see anywhere in the world. Let's start with the east side of this park. Starting with the most east point on this road is the Chimney Rock. This is not a hike, however I definitely recommend driving out here. The road is a dirt road and it's a little bit rough, but most cars will be able to make it. This is a massive freestanding rock formation and it is pretty amazing to walk up to. Not only is the rock itself pretty magnificent, but the landscape around it is absolutely stunning. There's only one hiking trail on the east side of the park, and that is the Shakespeare Arch and Sentinel Trail. This trail is 1.5 miles and has approximately 320 feet of elevation gain. This majestic arch crumbled in April of 2019 after a surprisingly wet spring. No one saw or heard it collapse. In fact, no one predicted its death. It's somehow beautiful that the same forces that created this arch over thousands of years also took it away. Sentinel Spire still stands in all its glory. Even without the arch, this trail is still beautiful. Moving on to the north side of this park. On the north side of the park, there are several viewpoints. Let's start with the most northern point and make our way south. The most northern point is called Eagle's View. It's not much of a hike, just a short walk around a towering spire. Heading south from Eagle's View, you will find a group campsite called Oasis Campground. You'll park your car here in order to access the Grand Parade Trail. This trail explores the spires that sit below the Angel's Palace rim. You'll be surrounded by the beautiful desert cliffs. It will also lead you right past the laundromat. And to shorten this trail, you can access it by driving just south of the laundromat and finding the parking lot. The next trail you may stumble upon is the Kodachrome Nature Trail. To access this trail, you will park at the Oasis Group Campground. This is a half-a-mile trail with only 20 feet of elevation gain, and it is considered easy. This trail features many beautiful spires and is really easy terrain to walk on. There are almost 70 monolithic spires called sedimentary pipes. It is said that these were former volcano vents thousands of years ago. The intense pressure and heat these rocks experienced caused them to be petrified. Erosion withered away all the sediment around these petrified vents, leaving these towering spires behind. Parked right down there, so that's where the nature trail kind of winds through all the way back there. Just across the street you will have Angel's Palace Trail. This trail is rated easy at 1.4 miles and only 220 feet of elevation gain. In the beginning of this trail, you will gain elevation quickly, but once on top of the plateau, there is not too much elevation change. This state park sits 5,800 feet above sea level. Summers can get very hot here, especially if you are hiking or mountain biking. Be sure to bring plenty of water, sun protection, and a little snack just in case the trails take you a little longer than expected. Winds can pick up here at any time, blowing the sand around. I'd recommend bringing a wide-brimmed hat and some sunglasses. We found that the Angel's Palace Trail had a variety of loops around the same area, making this trail into a sort of build-your-own-adventure scenario. Many parts of this trail give you an incredible 360-degree view of this state park. It offers hundreds of places to take the most epic pictures, although most of the time, photos will hardly do this place justice. The The sandstone in this area is fragile and can fall apart at any moment. I urge you to be careful as you are walking near the cliffs on this trail. This is one of the most popular hikes in this state park. If you only have time to do one hike during your visit here, this is the trail I would recommend for you. Unlike any other state park that I've been to before, this state park has a laundromat. But if you need to do some laundry, this is the spot. The last trail on the north side of the park is Panorama Trail. This can be a 3 or 6 mile loop and is rated as moderately challenging. This trail is not technical, but much of this trail is through sand, which can significantly slow your hiking pace down. You don't have to complete the whole loop. Walking out to Ballerina Spire, the hat shop, and the Indian Cave is plenty interesting if you'd like to experience this trail without hiking the entire loop. This state park has tons of camping. There is an RV camping area called Basin Campground with full hookups, and it's about $85 a night. It's located on the north end of the park. There is also a group campground located right next to Basin Campground. I'm not sure what the price of that is. On the east side of the park, there are 2 campgrounds called Arches and Bryce View. These are more primitive sites designed for tent camping. We decided last minute that we were going to camp in this park. Luckily, the rangers were nice enough to let us car camp in the overflow parking area. Apparently, this is a normal occurrence for people wanting to camp but do not have a reservation. This state park does sell firewood. It's $10 a bundle, which is a bit steep, but it is prohibited to harvest firewood within the state park. If you have a chance to bring your own firewood, I would definitely recommend that. We also stopped in the small town of Tropic to buy firewood, and it was about the same price. Because of its remote location, this area is known to have some of the darkest skies around, meaning there is very little light pollution to disrupt the views of the stars. It is absolutely amazing to gaze at the stars and ponder on the immense size of the universe before you hit the hay for the night. That is going to wrap up the Kodachrome Basin Ultimate State Park Guide. I hope this was extremely helpful and you can use this as a tool as you are planning your next trip to the Kodachrome Basin. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can follow along for my adventures. Thank you for watching.